What is happening, everybody? We're actually doing bodybuilder workout today. Probably a month after the bear hunt, back in the training. I took a little bit of time off after the training, or after the bear hunt, we had a ton of work going on. All the releases, the All-American Roughneck release, the electrolytes release, which I feel like an asshole saying it, but electrolytes are phenomenal. I underestimated them to a fucking crazy degree, even for bodybuilding workouts. I do like a quarter scoop in almost all my shakers throughout the day, because I do a shit ton of cardio. I sweat. Bob just talked me into doing a salt test, where it's a test that's based upon how much, pretty much how many, all the shit that leaves your body during a training session. But today we're gonna do shoulders and triceps. So the past couple weeks, two dudes in the office, John and Corey. John is our athlete manager, and Corey is part of our IT department. They're both like getting fucking yoked. And we train together a couple nights a week. And I love listening to them. They're fucking complete meatheads. They're just, I love it. And training with them has reinvigorated my love for fucking bodybuilder style workouts. I like my functional stuff. I love it. It keeps me in shape. It did wonders for me mentally. And dude, it's fucking hard. But when I trained chest with John a couple weeks ago, I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm all in. This is too much fun. The stack. This is the best bodybuilder style pre-workout stack that you can fucking do, period. Any dickhead can go and take like 6 ingredients and at their clinical dosages and put it into a pre-workout and be like, this is the best pre-workout on the market. And you're like, yeah, because all those ingredients are perfect what they state on paper. We designed these 3 products to be taken together. It's like the art of the formula and the feeling. It's not so much that, hey, it looks good on paper, that's great, but does it actually work like in reality? The 1-1-1 stack. 1 scoop of hydraulic, 1 scoop of ignition switch, 1 scoop of demo day. This is designed to be able to be standalone. However, 1-1-1 is, in my opinion, the best pre-workout stack for a bodybuilder. For bodybuilder style workouts. That's why it was designed that way. We're gonna start with side laterals. Dumbbell side laterals. And the more I was thinking about it, I think I'm doing pretty much everything dumbbell today. I noticed that as I did all the functional training, I got weaker in my shoulders, like from a shoulder strength perspective. Also not taking all the gear. I was really good at just getting stronger when I took more steroids. I never really did a strength program. I just naturally got stronger from lifting weights when I was taking steroids. If that makes sense. Dickhead. I eat more food now. I eat way more red meat. Feels good. That's what functional training did for me, is just fucking put me into a really good spot. And like I said, I missed getting all juicy and shit. I don't think I could ever bring myself going back to the fucking dark side. I'm in like the gray side, you know, TRT stuff. I guess it's charcoal. It's charcoal side. It's a good stretch for the glutes. My butt cheeks are tight. Fucking cardio. Hannah's tough on him too. She doesn't like small asses. She said it needs to get bigger. Been working on it. Like all these sets that I just did, they count. You know, I build up in weight. I always pyramid up in weight. But then like my last set, I'm gonna fucking let it hang out. I'm gonna go for, probably pick up the 65s, do as many as I can. I'm guessing I'll get a good 8. And then from there, I'll do probably like a 3-set drop set. So I'll probably go from the 60s to the 50s to the 40s to the 30s. And the concept there is just fucking driving blood. Now, I could probably move more weight than I'm getting there, but as I'm doing this, I wanna focus on like, what I'm doing is the whole time I'm doing sides and when I like to start, it's bodybuilding. We're building a physique and I want big, round, full shoulders. So whenever I'm pulling, you'll see, I'll take my pump cover off here in a minute, and you'll see like the separation between my shoulder and my tricep, that line that separates it. So that's what I'm focusing on, is building this big round shoulder out from that. So like that's what you see. Like that's my goal, that's my concept here. And obviously I want to stay strong, but I don't want to do shit reps, and I don't want all my momentum. Like you'll see me, I do get a little swing to, a little body English with it, and that's okay as long as you're staying in control of the weight. So I'm gonna let it rip. I'm gonna start with the 65s, get as many as I can. Like I said, I'll probably get around 8, drop, do a 3-set drop set. But the whole time, I'm not doing this, I'm not flying away, and I'm not, you know, my hands do not ever come above my shoulders. I'm not doing this, okay? Right here. But it's the same way I've fucking done them forever, but that's the concept behind it all. So I mean, see the separation between the delt, the tricep, the line. Before you're doing all these exercises, you actually have to visualize like what you want to occur. You have to be able to paint the picture in your head. I think that helps with the mind to muscle connection. Because you're like, yeah, I feel it working, but you're not connecting with it. For me, it's like, that's one of the biggest things, that was one of the hardest things I had about like, starting the functional training, was just about performance and completing a movement or completing an exercises. And there was a form to it, but like within bodybuilding, you have to feel it. You have to literally like, in my head, I was like becoming the exercise. It was like the whole reason I did a side lateral was for a specific reason. The whole reason I do a dumbbell press instead of a barbell press is for a specific reason, to get a better contraction. Like all these different things, like it's just how my mind worked with it all. So before you're going to do any exercise, that's what you should be doing. You should be able to literally visualize and believe that what you're about to do is going to occur. Everything in bodybuilding was done for a specific purpose, for a specific look for that muscle group, for that part of that muscle group, even down to that being that specific. It's good times. Dumbbell work played a massive role in my physique. Strong believer in it. A lot of the old school cats that I trained with in the beginning, they were big on full range of motion, having very good mobility while doing dumbbell work. That last set was a Seth set. Did the 100-pound dumbbells for a set of 10, cut the weight in half, and then did double the reps. So I did 50 pound dumbbells for 20 reps. Not the same guy I used to be, but it kind of excites me. You can see I'm actually kind of happy about it because it gives me a goal. It set a new standard for myself to say, level the fuck up, you little bitch. But you saw that I didn't complete the 20 reps within one straight set. I had to take multiple breaks in between. I did 10, took a 10-second break, did 5, 10-second break, 5 more, got my 20 reps in. I fixated on a number rather than just saying failure, because failure is like depending on maybe your mood. One day you might be fucking stiff dicking and killing it, and then the next day you might just kind of dog it and be like, yeah, I went to failure, and like still somewhat felt good about yourself, but knew you were a little bitch in the back of your head. So the whole half the weight, twice the reps, it was picking that number, doubling those reps to make sure that no matter what, even if you got 17, you still had to get 3 more. I got 10, I had 10 more to get, and I knew I wasn't gonna get it in the next set, so it's those 10-second rests in between. The reason I do 10 seconds, I have that number in my head, is because that gives me enough time to catch my breath, maybe take a whack of water if I need to, and also let some blood flow to that area, because this is a bodybuilder style workout. So therefore, we're still trying to get that 3-dimensional look, full of blood. We're pushing blood. That's why it's so important not to have a bunch of stimulants in your body, because then we're constricting blood flow. We want to release blood flow. We want to allow more than ever. So allowing that 10 seconds is time for more blood to flow to that area, and then fills up even more and gets rounder. And then we're going to do more reps, and we're going to get even rounder from that, and then more, and we'll get rounder. So that concept, that's why it's good to make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're fueled, and your pre-workout stack. Like, we all love taking fucking pre-workout, everybody does. That's the reason that the art of the formula is so important. Not just shoving a bunch of bullshit in there hoping it works. No, it's what's working best for you at this specific time and for these applications. I think I probably said this in the majority of my training videos, right, Jay? With shoulders,
yeah.
Probably about rear delts.
Yeah.
Probably heard it like 30,000 times.
A lot.
And editing all of them. But your rear delt, about that big. Some this big on some of y'all. Small muscle group. So if you have, like, when I'm here doing this, my range of motion isn't back here. Now, you might be like, Seth, but I see it activating. You're right, you do see it activate all the way up here. However, I stick to about 3/4, maybe a little more of that rep instead of here, because with the weight in my hands, the larger muscle groups are gonna take over. So a lot of my back, my traps, my rhomboids, they're gonna take over the exercise. So that's why 3/4 of the rep, focus on that rear delt, right back there, that separation between the delt, the tricep, and then after I'm done moving some weight, like that's a significant amount of weight for rear delts. After that, and I do these face pulls. Now some people are like, oh, why aren't you pulling to your face like this? Well, those do work, but for me, what I like to do is I lean down like this, and rather than my head all the way down like this, like a behind the neck pull, I'll be like 50% of a face pull, and this, right on, and get a good squeeze on my rear delts. The reason I do that for a bodybuilding style workout needs to have a purpose, and it's all based on our look, how we're presenting ourselves with posing or from whatever we're doing. This exercise, I'm envisioning hitting the rear double bicep shot. So whenever I pull up, I'm here and I pull down. Get the concept? So that way, pull down, and I feel my rear delt. So that's all, it's like a transition of like when I'm here, this isn't an actual pose, this is the pose, but in the action of doing so, same fucking movement. So at least that's how my head worked for pretty much all of bodybuilding. It has a purpose to be done with each exercise. That's the reason I do face pulls like I do. calves. Lots of cardio on these bitches. That's a touchy subject nowadays, I notice too. Like, people are like, oh, I have poor genetics for calves, so I don't do them. It's like, yeah, you still should try. I don't know, it's easy to say whenever you got fucking calves like I do. I still eat a lot, just not like a bunch of fucking shit food. Ton of fruit. Fruit's important, fruit's a big deal too. I love sweet potatoes. Forgot how much I liked them. Bear. You killed a bear! Bitch, I'm eating the motherfucker too. Wouldn't it be crazy that if all of a sudden all grocery stores shut down and everybody had to go kill their own meat? Wonder how everybody'd do after that. How you think they'd do, Jay?
Be wild.
You don't think? I mean, people better get ready because human meat would be on the fucking menu then. Look at this fucking prime piece of ass. Yeah, he must work out. I think I'd be eating people's asses. Like, not like their asshole, like sexual stuff. I think I'd be going after their like rump roast.
Good source of fat.
Big meaty thighs. Yeah, you don't want something like, you wouldn't want to eat my arms. That'd be tough meat. I want a fucking, like a ribeye ass cheek. Nice marbled piece of ass. I warm up this every single tricep workout with rope press downs. I do it simply because I can do 300 different variations and the name of the game is blood flow. So I'm gonna hit my triceps from every single angle with ropes to just push a ton of fucking blood into them so they're nice and round. And I can lay into a few other exercises and really pinpoint the parts of my tricep I want to hit with those, whether it be from an overall mass builder, but I always personally felt better filling up the body part with blood with an exercise as a warm-up and then fucking letting it rip. Also, that's why that food plays a huge role, because if you don't have the energy sources in the body to do this, you're gonna shit the bed, motherfucker. I fuck with Hannah a lot about this. Whenever like my hair gets super long like this, I look like a completely different person when I have shorter hair. But I was debating, I'm like, what do you think, babe? Should I like shave my head and leave the beard, or trim the hair up and shave the beard off? She fucking hates me with no facial hair. Hates it. I think it's one of the reasons I like doing it so much. Isn't it weird how we do that? Like, we're like, oh, we just love fucking with our significant other. It's kind of like hate fuck. We just like to do it. I don't know why. Ben knows. Whenever my hair gets long and beard gets like this, like I look way older too. Like, I don't know, it just seems like...
You should do both.
You think I should do both, Jay? Man, when I do it, I'm gonna tell it was all Jay's idea. Hannah will literally fucking kill you. She'll shit on your fucking desk. Be a huge steamy fucking pile of Amber Heard right on your keyboard. Wonder what I'd look like. It's like the opposite occurring when your bush is too big. You know when you don't like trim up down there and your dick starts to like kind of start to hide, but it's not really, it's just your hair's so long that makes your dick look smaller. I don't know if you have that problem. Maybe it's just me as a 5'6" guy.
I think it happens to everybody.
I feel like fucking the Zohan. It's, the cushion. It's for, the bush. As you were seeing me do my version of the skull crushers, I love bringing the weight whenever I lay down behind my head rather than down to my face. Just gives you a great stretch on your long head here. And that's pretty much whenever you're trying to build mass on your triceps, big meaty part, over the head tricep extensions with a single dumbbell. It's a great exercise. Two-handed with one dumbbell. However, a little more stress on the body doing it with a dumbbell. However, it's great whenever you use 2 hands with 1 dumbbell, you're doing a French curl. Obviously use more weight, but the more weight you do, the more risk of injury you're running. But this, in my opinion, doing a skull crusher with that variation of your hands behind your neck or behind your head coming down with it, way bigger stretch, just my personal preference. And then fucking blowing them out with close grip bench. And to finish out my tricep workout, I could pick an exercise, pick this exercise, one-handed cable press downs, and just burn them out. That means I'd start with, like, say I start with my left hand, and I do 10 reps, like this. I do 10 reps, like this with my right, okay? Then I'd come back here, and I'd take a little bit of a closer step, and I'd do press downs, or push downs, rather than press downs. I'd come over and do push downs. I'd do 10 this arm, and then 10 this arm. And then I'd come back and I'd do 10 reverse grip press downs. And I'd do 10 reverse grip press downs on my right arm. And I'll go back and fucking forth, just switching up every different variation of this until I can't do anymore. 1 set, but it's actually like, 150 reps, and just keep fucking going. I got 20 pounds on here, so dude, if you do 25 pounds, you might get like 7 or 8 reps instead of those 10 reps each side. And just continue to go till you can't do no more. Make it fun. Put on like a really good tune inside your earphones or inside your headphones, and fucking just let it rip for like 2.5, 3.5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, whatever it is. Just keep fucking going. Get into the zone and let it rip. I can't say much more than that. I gave a ton of tips in here. I hope you all have enjoyed. This is Ben.
What up?
He's new to the content team. More videos, more cool shit. Even OnlyFans, right, Ben?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Couple pictures of the asshole this morning. You're gonna love it. It's all assholes all the time. Other than that, I love you. The 1, 1, and 1 stack. It's the king of bodybuilding pre-workout stacks. Tune in, check out the discount code in the bio. I love y'all. Subscribe, comment, all the cool shit. Tell me to start an OnlyFans. They're not disagreeing. Stay golden, motherfuckers.